First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And a little behind on the fast one. So far this season, Solak carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out.
Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Astros have taken games 1. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Ripped down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Now the relay home.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And that will be all for Ivan Nova. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. This is in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slot. 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Line to the right side. Grounded to 3rd. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Kristen Stewart. While the throw pulls him off the bag. And he is in there. The next batter, Jamer Candelario, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
And it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fastball well outside. Fouled away. A full count, 3 and 2 to the Tigers center fielder.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And, Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
1 and 2 to the Tigers catcher. Ready with the 1 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Outside and a full count, 3 and 2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Austin Pruitt trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Swing and a liner. And that'll be a base hit as the run is in to score from third, and the Tigers will tie the ball game. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. In now, Nico Goodrum batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
0-2 count, the pitch.
1 ball.
And that's taken in the dirt.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Jones on third. Maben on at second with 2 down. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at. Runs on 2 base hits, 2 costly errors, and a couple of men left. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. To short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Maben. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So coming to the plate, Michael Brantley. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Last half of the seventh here, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. The 1-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. And he struck him out. Next for the Tigers, Jonathan Scope. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Brad Peacock takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that 2nd out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
C.J. Cron is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
4 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Here's George Springer. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. And that's a special home run. George Springer continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. This one also hit deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
David McCain will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 3.
Number 14.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
In there, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a field thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In now, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
At the plate now, Greinke, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4. Gregory Soto enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. This is line to left. Stewart is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Michael Brantley. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
He pulls this one into right. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a figure.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Soto primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
One and two now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Liner towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Here's Cameron Maben now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Roberto Ozuna comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Stepping in, Nico Goodrum, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. No balls and 1 strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's got it, and the Astros have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over. The Astros are getting their first chance here in this game to clinch their division championship. Heidi, what was the feeling in the clubhouse going into this potentially monumental game?
Well, when I asked one player how it felt to be on the verge of closing out the division, he said, "It won't feel like anything until we get it done. Ask me then." So these guys are all business. They're trying to treat this like any other game. But don't be fooled. Behind those restrained words, you can sense the excitement and anticipation. A lot of hard work and persistence could come to fruition today, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base.
Now batting, the first base.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar. Bregman has it. Altuve for 1. On to first, it's a double play as they're bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, George Springer. First pitch on its way. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Standing in, Corey Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Brinson is there, and it's a very quick inning. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Josh James comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 39.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Bregman gloves it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two balls and two strikes to Jonathan Villar. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping up now, Miguel Rojas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Popped him up. Maldonado over to his left. And there's going to be October baseball in Houston. The Astros have won the American League West. So the Astros get the win, and the coronation can commence.
Yeah, they clinch a division championship and stamp their passport to the postseason. This team entered the series carrying the weight of expectations from their fan base and the media, and they've come through with flying colors big time.
And you can bet, Dan, there's going to be a big celebration in that clubhouse, and it'll be a well-deserved one. Huge congrats to this team.
The Astros, should they come out on top in this one, would set an all-time record for wins in a season.
Yeah, and I don't think we need to emphasize what a monumental accomplishment that would be. It would be one heck of a feather in the cap for this team, who has already tied one of the most hallowed records in all of baseball.
Number 23, Michael.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Riley into foul territory. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The pitcher, number 21, Zack, Greinke.
Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Zack Greinke. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And that'll bring in Brantley. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Camargo shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible. But this very...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no run. Freddie Freeman is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 44 home runs and 116 runs batted in. 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Buster Posey is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Soroka. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
The batter
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Tyler Flowers is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Flowers has it. And he makes the throw to first. Altuve is retired, and there's one away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Riley waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a swing and a ball hit pretty well down that left field line. This has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Here's George Springer. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Your attention, please.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard.
He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. And Brad Peacock, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. A ball and no strikes. Peacock off offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Outside, 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on the fastball middle in. That's why you play. You get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Johan Camargo is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 1-0 the count. 1-0, here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count. Flowers.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
He got him, and the potential winning run is left stranded at second as the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th. Here's Buster Posey now. His career numbers against Melanson. He's a .333 hitter. Slow little roller to third. Camargo picks it up cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Yuli Gurriel will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Pulls this one in the air out to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The third baseman, number 2.
Into the box, Alex Bregman. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit hard and caught down there at third. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Astros. Coming to the plate now, Austin Riley steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. A dozen home runs and 65 RBIs. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Nick Markakis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Out in front of it, strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Altuve is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball. Shane Green takes the mound to start the 11th inning. 11th inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So digging in now, Yordan Alvarez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out the third.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Usually in extra innings you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
Josh Bell will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Again, another foul ball. Here's the 1-2. On the ground up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and that's the second out.
The center fielder.
George Springer, the next to hit. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First delivery to him on the way. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Forrest Whitley takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Whitley, a native Texan. This is his first year at the big league level. Bullet back up the middle. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Final strike for the Braves. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the Astros have just eclipsed the 1906 Chicago Cubs and 2001 Seattle Mariners for Major League Baseball's all-time regular season wins record.
Wow, an amazing feat. To say the least, this is now a historic team. Interesting, though, neither of those clubs went on to win the World Series, but I don't imagine that fact will give these guys pause. They're going to roll into October with a world of confidence.
Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series, and one thing I noticed was a sense of calm or quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do what got them here. Well, that's easier said than done, but there is a lot of belief in this clubhouse right now.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Breaking ball called just a bit low. The Houston Astros are back in the postseason for the 4th consecutive year and for the 5th time in the last 6. This franchise is on an amazing run of success.
So true, Matty. 6 straight winning seasons, 5 of them with postseason appearances, and they're hungry for another deep run in Houston, especially after getting so close in last year's World Series.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Striding in for the Indians, Domingo Santana. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he lays off there 1-0. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Oscar Mercado. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in his at-bat.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. And down in order go the Tribe. They still trail it here 2-1.
Astros.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
He's set and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that brings in George Springer. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Barehanded pickup. Got him. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Striding into the box, Jordan Luplow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Altuve trying to get there, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The catcher, number 55.
Digging in, Roberto Perez. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just 1 earned on the docket for Greinke thus far into his 7th inning of work. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
3-0 to him now. Now here's the pitch. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
And the count will be full.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 1 ball, no strikes the count. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1. Hunter Wood gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Perez is under it, 1 out. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. Hit down the line at first. Reyes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. hit to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. It's a two-run homer for Alex Bregman. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
So the bases are clear now following the home run, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 8th inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail 6-1. Oliver Perez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Oliver.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Perez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here. Making the pitcher work.
Another 0-2 coming. Hit softly down the line at first. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Josh Bell has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Onto the balcony and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Brad Peacock, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 41.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result is a terrible pop-up foul.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. They have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oscar Mercado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zack Greinke. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. So the Astros have taken game 1 of this division series.
Yeah, but remember, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win is really more meaningful in this round than it would be in the LCS or the World Series. Now, if they can win game 2, they will be really in a comfortable position.
And on the losing end of this one, what about the Indians?
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win Game 2 to even this thing up, Matty, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to advance the narrative of this series.